Hi, welcome to Find Your Happily. I'm Collette G, dating and relationship specialist and author. Today I'm going to be talking to you about why you should stop trying to win your ex back and move on with your life. Well, recently I put up a video about a couple of weeks ago called Ways to Attract Your Soulmate. I'll put the link above here. And some of the feedback that I got was, well, Collette, how do I attract a soulmate when I'm still not over my ex? And that's a problem. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing a couple of things that you can do to stop sabotaging your love life and start winning. If you love or enjoy learning about ways to improve your love life, how to attract your soulmate, or ways to date, then do subscribe to my channel and tick the notification bell so that you're aware of when I drop a new video. If you enjoy the tips that I'm giving you today on how to improve your dating and relationship skills, smash that thumbs up and leave me a cool comment below. So let's get into it. Okay, so when it comes to why you should stop pining over your ex and move on with your life, I would imagine that that's easier said than done. And you might be saying, well, Collette, that's easy for you to say. You found your soulmate, you found your happily, and I get it. And, while I can't really say that I was ever one to go back to an ex or try to resolve things with somebody that I broke up with, and they, because I feel like they call these people exes for a reason because it's OVER. But I do get that when you've invested in a long-term relationship, or when you've started dating or courting someone amazing, it's pretty hard to tell your heart to stop feeling what it feels. And so I don't want to, rain on your parade or anything, and I don't want to make you feel worse than you might already do, but trying to win your ex back when it's over is probably the most unhealthiest thing that you can do. Now, I know there are tons of videos, blogs, websites even, that are telling you, here's some cool ways that you can win your ex back. And perhaps you've even tried the no contact, and maybe if I ignore him or her, then they'll realize that what they've been missing. And the reality is that that's not true. Maybe it might work for a little while, but you'll still wind up where the relationship is, and it's over. I want you to win in your love life. I don't want you to sabotage your chances at being happy by pining over someone that it's over. And it's probably over for a reason. And here's a couple of things I want you to keep in mind. When we break up with someone, it really hurts. And I'll tell you why it hurts is because relationships, when they end, are losses, and losses hurt. And we don't want to feel this loss when someone that we care about decides that they no longer want to be with us anymore. The thing is that whether you broke up with them or they broke up with you, that relationship did in fact end because there's something better for you. And I know this is not going to be easy to hear, especially when all you want to know is, how do I win my ex back? How do I get back with this person? Because this is the person that I want to be with. This is the person that I care about. This is the person that I can't think about anybody else. And I get it, I get it. I've had exes before and it hurts. The reality is, if you really dig deep inside yourself, that relationship ended because the two of you are just not made for each other. And what you're really asking for is someone to come into your life that is willing and ready to give you exactly what it is that you want, you need, and you require. And for whatever reason, and this isn't a reflection on this person, they're not a bad person because they don't want to be with you anymore. It's just they're not your ideal partner. And while you might try to make it fit, sort of like trying to take a round peg and fitting it into a square shape, it's just not going to work. So you can continue on the path of trying to find ways to win your ex back and all these tricks and tips out there that are telling you that this is possible. What I would rather see you do is to move on with your life. Because trust me, your perfect partner is out there waiting for you. You don't have to try to make somebody want you who's decided to move on when your ideal soulmate is right out there for you, if you're ready to move on with your life. You know, I do delve a lot deeper into this in my online courses, where I have a course called How to Stop Sabotaging and Start Winning. And I'll leave a link below so that you can go and check out that course if that's something that you're interested in doing. But on this video, and what I'm sharing with you today, is it's time for you to move on and stop trying to win your ex back. It really isn't healthy. It's not going to serve you, and it's just going to prolong the inevitable. You'll continue to be in a lot of pain, and then you'll sabotage your chances at happiness because that pain, because you're putting all this effort in trying to win this person back, and when that doesn't actually happen, you'll build up resistance to love. And you will start to think that there's no one else out there for you. And then you'll sabotage your love life even further. And since I don't want that to happen for you, I'm going to let you in on a couple of things that I believe are going to actually help you to move forward, okay? The first one is to do the forgiveness process. Now, I know you're going to be like, God, Collette, in all your videos, you're talking about forgiveness, forgiveness, forgiveness. Yes. The reason why I'm talking to you about the power of forgiveness is because this tool will help you to literally release and let go. There's something that I always tell a lot of my clients when they're pining over an ex, or they don't know how to move on from an ex or something like that, and that is the bus route story. And maybe I've shared it in some other videos, I'm not really sure, but I'm going to share it with you here today. Relationships are a lot like buses, and I think there's a song that talks about that, or maybe a rap artist or something, I'm not really sure, but there's always one coming along, right? If you wait for it. You get on the bus and you get to know the driver, and you're headed down the path to your destination. It could be the bus you take to work every day. It could be the bus you take home every day. But over time, you get to know this driver, and you feel safe with this driver. And this driver gets you to and from your destination every single day. And then maybe one day the driver tells you, you know, I'm not going to be driving on this route anymore. They've actually switched me to a new route. Well, you don't curse the driver out and tell them to go F themselves because they're not going to be driving you to and from your destination. No, you wish them well and tell them to have a good journey. And that's what we need to learn how to do when a relationship does in fact end. You want to wish that person well, and you want to release any energy or any ties that you have to that individual so that you too can move on with your life. Now, in the event that this ex happens to be someone you've been married to, you have children with, or someone that you're sharing children with that you've been in a long-term committed relationship with, that in fact might sound difficult to do, but not impossible. And that's why I do want you to take a look at my online courses where I do talk about how to get over your fear of being hurt, and ways that you can stop sabotaging and start winning today, because moving on with your life is possible. And let me just tell you something. That person might have done you a huge favor. You just don't see it right now because you're invested in what you're invested in. But when you start to maybe make a list of some things that you really loved about this person and reasons why you're holding on, and then make another list of the things that were missing. Maybe they were the things that were really valuable. Maybe you didn't even know something was missing and that person figured it out for you. Whatever the case is, I can promise you that something better is waiting for you, but you have to release and let go. And that you can do by doing the power of forgiveness in the Forgiveness Process workbook that I highly recommend. Most of the reasons that most of us suffer or have challenges in our relationships is because of past stories about our past relationships. And we don't have to deal with our past traumas and past circumstances and our past stories. We can live life today on our terms and be happy with ourselves and be open and available to love. Stop pining over your ex. Stop trying to win your ex back and move on with your life. As always, I know that sometimes what I share are just tips, and these are some resources that I'm providing for you, and you still might be having challenges. And in that respect, if you need help, I am here to take the journey with you so that you don't have to go this route alone.